This was supposed to be the second part of my unboxing of the Crosstour 4K Action Cam, and this was supposed to be the review part of it, but unfortunately I've hit a bit of a snag. I'll show you what it is now. What the problem is this. The camera is supposed to be able to fit into the cradle here, and when you fit it in, as you can see, it fits in the bottom quite nicely, but when you try to push the top in, the bottom pops back out and it's very loose. It's not actually fitting tightly into the cradle, and you've got to use this when you want to use the tripod or monopod, or indeed the body mount as well that comes with it. I'm going to have to do some adjustment on this. I'm going to have to pare out or cut the corners a little so that the camera fits in properly and snugly. Now, to allow me to accomplish this, I'm going to have to start by unboxing my Dremel substitute. This is an Ozito rotary tool set, and it says with the flex shaft. It's 170 watt, and it runs up to, I believe, 35,000 revs per minute, if I remember rightly. So let's get it opened and see what's inside. Now, there's a 109 piece set with it, including all the tools. So if we have a look at the accessories first, you've got various discs, cutting discs, grinding discs, and some polishing paste. You've got various grinders, the stones there. You actually get the tool to connect everything and secure everything. You get various drill bits, screw bits, sandpaper barrels, very rough to very light, different sizes, a little stone of some sort, I'm not sure what that is, probably find out in the instructions. Some more grinders. This is the one I'll probably be using on the cradle for the Action Cam, so I can just grind out a little bit of the case and see if I can get it to fit in there properly. And then you got polishing, discs, brushes, wire brushes, and so on. That's the accessories. Let's have a look at the actual unit itself, see what else is in here. So there's the tool that I take out of the plastic, and it's quite substantial in the hand. It feels very solid, very good quality. Various adjustments there for speed. Of course, a UK standard 3-pin plug. Just take the safety covers off. Move that to the side a moment. What else is in the box? Well, you got, of course, your obligatory user guide, rotary tool set, and as usual, that goes off to the drawer of obscurity. And then finally we have the flexible shaft. Now you can use this, of course, by mounting the tool into a vise or some sort of a mount, and then you can actually work in more delicate areas by using the tool itself rather than holding the whole of the unit. Very useful. Now, what else? Well, this was bought from a UK store. So the unit itself again then, the grey area is a plastic, but it's a very high quality, very nice feeling, non-slip type of plastic. And the silvery area is some sort of an alloy metal. Got the on-off main switch on the bottom. And as I said, on the top there you've got the speed adjuster. I'm not exactly sure what these two are for. I'm sure I'll find out. I'll look it up. The unit itself runs from 8,000 to 35,000 revs per minute, so extremely fast there. And we're going to try it out now. We're going to have a go and see if we can fix this cradle with it. The first thing we need to do then is to fit the bit that we want in. Press the button, unscrew the chuck a little, slide the bit in and tighten the chuck up. Keep the button pressed and then tighten with the little spanner that comes with it. Make sure that's nice and tight but not over tight, and then that's in place and ready to go. So we have the case, we have the Dremel or the Dremel substitute, the Ozito, and we're just going to grind away at the corners there a little to try and get the camera to actually fit in. I'm just going to put the camera out the way for a moment though, so it doesn't get any dust on the lens. So let's turn it on for the first time. It's on quite a slow setting to start with. Don't forget to have safety goggles on when you're doing this, because anything that gets chucked up might get thrown into your eyes. So just gently do it a little bit at a time. As you can see, it's starting to grind some of the plastic away. We shouldn't have to do too much because the camera is not far short of actually fitting in. So we'll do the two corners and then we'll test fit, and then we'll grind a bit more if necessary. Just clean off the corners there. As you can see the dust there. We just switch it off. And then we'll try a little test fit of the camera. See if it goes in any better. Almost perfect already. A little bit more, I think. It's there, it's fitting in, but it's just not quite catching on the clip there. So we're going to try a little bit more. Clean off a little bit. Now what I'll do this time is just increase the speed a little. So we'll go up to the second setting. And we'll just grind along the top as well. Don't want to take too much off. Just clear. You see what I mean about the small pieces that fly off? Make sure you've got your safety goggles on. And then switch off. And we'll try again. I think it might be enough this time. Might have to clear up a little bit more in there. Make it a bit more, and still not quite, still just a little bit. I think what's happening now is not so much the corners that are holding it out, but this top edge here. So I'm going to just have to clear off a little bit more of that top edge. Let's try it on the third setting. I think that's just about there now. Just clear it off a bit. As you can see, once you've got the camera in, you won't be able to see any of the grinding inside anyway. So see all the dust that's come off there, the plastic dust, and in it goes, and clip in down. It's still not quite, I don't know if you can see there, still not quite clipping on the top there. It's definitely in quite firmly now, but the top isn't quite clipping down. So I'm still going to have to do a bit more on the corners, I think. Hopefully this will be the last time. If it still doesn't fit, what I'm going to probably have to do is just cut off the corner edges there so that the square corners of the camera will fit. But let's see, is that going to work this time? And the answer is still no. It is in quite firmly now, but it's not clipped in with the clip, and I don't like that idea. I like to have that clip actually down. So it's been held up. I could, I suppose, try along the bottom of there a little, but there's quite a flat area there. I could try taking a little bit more off the top and see if that works. Unfortunately, the cradle is quite a major fail. All the same though. Thank you for watching.